Ice Shell. Now, this is known as basically the strongest magic that any Ice Mage can utilize in a fight. If you guys are unaware of what Ice Shell is, basically when an Ice Mage uses it on someone, it completely encases the person's body in unmeltable ice. The only way that we know of that can reverse the magic is through the Moondrip ceremony. However, when an Ice Mage actually utilizes a spell, it does come with the expense of their life. An example being when Grey's Master actually used the Ice Shell spell to actually seal away Deliora for good. She lost her life at the expense of the spell. Now, this is why we rarely ever see any Ice Mage actually utilize this spell in battle. It is fully effective though, and as I said before, the person who has it casted on them has no way of melting the ice unless the Moondrip ceremony is actually performed. You could easily argue that Ice Shell is basically an Ice Mage's ultimate spell. It's always there for an Ice Mage to fall back on for desperate measures, but it should only be used for a time like that, seeing as I said before, its cost is pretty hefty, seeing as it takes the Ice Mage's life along with it. With chapter 500 of Fairy Tail actually being entitled Fire and Ice, which is almost obviously referring to Natsu and Grey, I can't help but feel as if we're going to see a fight between the two take place very soon within the manga. Now, in my personal opinion, this fight will be caused by E.N.D confronting Grey and telling him that Natsu is actually E.N.D. Now, everyone and their mothers already know that Grey's sole purpose within life right now is to annihilate E.N.D, no matter what that cost is. Even if the cost just happens to be his own life, he will annihilate E.N.D. So, I believe that E.N.D telling him that Natsu is E.N.D will just send him on a mission to completely eradicate Natsu. As well, at this point, I believe that Grey's basically lost all of his sanity in its entirety. He just lost Juvia, and prior to actually losing Juvia, he had just lost way too much. I honestly can't picture him not going absolutely insanified, to be completely honest with you guys, and the idea alone is completely supported by the final panel of chapter 499 of Fairy Tail. We just see Grey, he's just absolutely pissed. He's gonna kill a bitch. So once it comes down to it, as I said before, I believe that we will be seeing a Grey versus Natsu fight. Now, during this fight, I believe that we will see Natsu actually tap into his E.N.D form that everyone has been anticipating as well. And I think that we will as well see Grey's inner darkness spill out into the world, as E.N.D referred to it as. Now, remember, Grey made mention of having a trick up his sleeve for when he eventually faced E.N.D. A trick that he said is basically foolproof and will defeat E.N.D no matter what. As well, we have to remember that Grey is absolutely dead set on killing E.N.D. Like, he is willing to give his own life, as I said before. It's his father's dying wish. I mean, like, he's made mention that he will literally do anything to beat E.N.D, even if it means giving his own life in the process. So, with all of this, just adding it all up, I personally believe that Grey's secret technique could quite possibly be the Iced Shell spell. Now, this would basically be a foolproof way of taking out E.N.D. If Grey were to utilize Ice Shell, let's be honest here, it is very obvious who would come out on top between a fight between Natsu and Grey. Let's be honest here, it's going to be Grey if he utilizes Ice Shell. Now, as I said before, Ice Shell is basically an Ice Mage's ultimate spell. It would make a lot of sense if he were to utilize something like Ice Shell against E.N.D, someone who he vowed against his life that he would take down no matter what. Nevertheless, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, a like is much appreciated, along with a subscription to my channel if you haven't done so already. As well, go and tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys think about Grey actually using Ice Shell on E.N.D? I think it's possible. Let's be honest here. It's pretty possible. I could see it definitely happening. Nevertheless, I'll go and see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.